So now our fifth chapter, networking and internet. So introduction to networking and internet. So we will see in this chapter, first of all, centralized computing, distributed computing, and collaborative, or we can say the cooperative computing. Then networking configuration. In this networking configuration, we will see the client server network and peer-to-peer network. So we will see the one by one. First of all, the network. So what is the network? So networking set of computers with each other using transmission media is called as a network. So networking is also known as a computer networking, is the practice of transmitting and exchanging data between the nodes over a shared medium in an information system. So the shared resource can be data, printer, fax, modem, CD drives, and so on. So the shared service can be database folder, can be a database or a database folder or a software, and etc. So all the interconnected computers must follow the protocols, that is the set of communication rules for transmitting and receiving the data. So that is all about the networking. So computer networking enable devices and endpoints to be connected to each other on local area network, that is the LAN, or a large network such as the internet or private network. So that is called as a wide area network, that is the WAN, WAN. So following, there are the three models of network computing. There are the three models of network computing. First is the centralized computing, second one is the distributed computing, and third one is the collaborative, or we can say that the cooperative computing. First of all, centralized system or centralized network. So centralized system are system that use client server architecture where one or more client nodes are directly connected to a central server. So this is the most commonly used type of system in many organizations, where client sends a request to a company server and receives the response. These types of network have a central computer server connected to all other computers, and the central computer is known as a mainframe computer, does the entire work. The other computers are called as a dumb terminal, as a nodes, and work as a only input-output devices. So distributed computing. So a distributed system is similar to a decentralized one in that it doesn't have a single central owner, but going a step further, it eliminates the centralization. In distributed network, the processing is done on each node in individual way. This is because the new PCs are with higher processing capacity and higher memory. So using this concept, more amount of data gets processed in less amount of time, increasing the efficiency. So the distributed system is safe from the independent failure of components, which can improve its uptime considered. So the distributed system enable user to share ownership of the data, and hardware and software resources are also allocated between the users, which in some cases may improve the performance of the system. Next one is the collaborative or cooperative computing. So collaborative computing is described as a phenomenon where modern technology tools facilitate and enhance group of work that exists through the distributed technology, where individuals collaborate from remote locations. So this is also called as a cooperative processing. This type of processing enables the computer in a collaborative manner to share data, resources, and services. An example of in this type network is like internet browsing. So as a collaborative computing and general technology evolve video conferencing and multi-features conferencing program in providing sophisticated platform where remote team could complete tasks like content management or work on the full life cycle for a product, or we can say the service. So next one is the network configuration. So network configuration is the process of setting a network controls, flow, and operation to support the network communication of an organization or a network owner. So this broad term incorporate multiple configuration and setup process on network, hardware, software and other supporting devices and components. So in this network configuration, we will see the client server network and peer-to-peer network. First one is the client server network. Client server networks are computer networks that use a dedicated computer, that is the server, to store data, manage data and provide the resource and control user access. The server acts as a central point on the network upon which the other computers connect to. So a computer that connects to the server is called as a client. I will again repeat, a computer that connects to the server is called as a client. So this is the server and client network. So client server configuration or network, in this type of network many users use a network but master PC called as a server control and provides the services to this user. The user is making interaction by requesting server to share the resources to access programs, data and so on. So the server is high performance PC in the group and has highest operating speed, a large memory and big hard disk size. Each user behaves as a client with server, hence known as a client server configuration, or we can say the client server network. So for example, Novell NetWare. So it is an example of client server network. So a computer that connects to the server is called as a client. So client server network is usually preferred over a peer-to-peer network that doesn't have a central server to manage the network. So next one is the peer-to-peer network. So peer-to-peer networks are computer networks that do not have a central server controlling the network. So each computer is called as a peer and these peers are connected to the one another. So no computer has control over another. So this is the peer-to-peer network. In this type of a network, there is no such relation like server client, but each PC is having equal rights. So each node as peer is communicating with other peer directly. There is no server. Hence known as a peer-to-peer configuration or peer-to-peer network. The hardware of each peer is almost standard and equal. So the operating system are used for the peer-to-peer networking like Windows 95 or Windows 98 or also Windows 2000, and also use Windows NT or Linux. So this type of network is not suitable for a large network where a client server structure would be preferable. So remaining part we will see in next video.